back to another episode of Zach the Fisherman. Today, we're fishing for yellow perch. And I'm having better luck just running and gunning. No fish finder, no nothing, just old school. Going to a hole, dropping down, seeing if there's a fish. If not, move on. And that's what's been doing really well today. They have slowed down a little bit here, so we're gonna see what we can do. I want to do a few. There we go, got a fish. I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. Oh, I don't know what's going on. That's a nice one. We'll keep that guy. As I'm saying, I want to catch and cook. Maybe he was just too far away from me for me to tell. Let's see. If he's over 8 inches, we'll keep him. He's like 8 1/4. No. We'll try and catch 9 and up. What was I saying? I want to do a catch and cook, but I'm just gonna go minimalistic with this filming. Just me, my rod, and the hat camera. Let's see what we can all catch. We're gonna hammer fish. I'm fishing 8 feet of water. The Mega Live wasn't really doing anything anyway. A run and gun. Mission. I kind of want to drill more holes out around this area. I'll do that later. Back to this hole. Let's see if anything's there. Ooh, it got hit really hard. That's a nice perch. This is a nice perch. That's a keeper. That's a keeper all day long. There we go. Dong. Hit on the way down. I'm gonna drill out a live well. Oh my god, I can't believe you run a propane auger. Get with the times. You should get an electric auger. How about mind your own business? I got a fish. Boom. Watch 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. Something had just hit it. Yeah, I mean something's around there. Maybe it was the wind. Who knows? Oh yeah, I was gonna do a live well. I gotta do that too. There's our live well. Let that trickle in. They're pretty decent fish. I got some food at least. Okay, let's move on next hole. We're still fishing this hole. Let's see. Yes. There we go. That's a little humpback. I might just keep him. That's not a bad perch. Gotta get right back down there. They sucked me off. What the heck? Time for a new one. Can't believe they sucked me off like that. I'm just having a nice easy perch day. Not thinking too hard about this video. I'm just gonna go catch some fish until I lose a big fish, and then I'll cry. It's another nice one. Stacked up. Measure them. Open your gosh dang mouth. Open it. What's he at? 8 1/4. But I need little fillets for what I want to do. Couple more holes. Not too far from here. I think we'll go like between these two. Right here, we're kind of chasing these fish. They're swimming this way. They don't want you to jig it at all. There we go. That's another keeper. That's a nice one. Woo! Sorry, buddy. Quick measurement. It's a 9-incher. Got like 4 fish now. Our limit is 15. Straight out of the live hole. Live well. Oh, you hit that hard, dude. Yeah. They're like cookie cutters. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm catching some eaters at the very least. That's a nice fish. This is a nice one. Another nice one. So only so many 8 1/4s I can keep, right? problem with fish finders is you can get stuck on wanting to stay and catch fish. If you found a school of fish, fish them. I'm not too big on fishing for perch, like panfish with electronics. Flasher, yes. Flasher's game changing, but live scope, you get too sucked in because you see every little bitty, tiny mark. And then you don't want to leave because you're like, oh, there's fish there, but you gotta leave. You just gotta do it. Let's try this hole. Everyone's saying, that thing is so heavy. Why would you have such a heavy auger? You not do curls for the girls? Running and gunning with a propane auger. It's really that hard, look. Wow. Wow. Crazy. It is so heavy. It's moved all the fish away. All the fish are scared now. I'm gonna go catch a fish in this hole right now. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna catch a fish out of this hole right away. Not in there anymore. Let's go try a Hail Mary over here. Let's go to the furthest, deepest hole. It's only like 11 feet. Getting hits. They're just little. The Hail Mary worked. Deepest hole. Smallest fish though. That's okay. I'm okay with catching fish. Boom. That's a nicer mark. Fish. Nicer fish. Not quite a keeper. Better than that little guy. Woo. I left the maggots over there and I'm all out of maggots. Let's see if we can get a baitless fish. Just sucks to leave when, yeah. Oh, third time's a charm. Yeah, fourth. This is a nice one too. Too small to keep. I gotta go get this bait though. But let's see how many we can pull out of this hole. Let's try and catch a keeper out of this hole. And then it's justified going to the live well where the bait is. You're gnarly, fella. You're gnarly. Look at your fins. You gotta open your mouth, dude. Open it so I can stick my finger in there. Open your mouth. Okay, go down the hole. Trick is just watching the tip. They just want it still. They don't want any crazy jigging action or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the bait. Earlier when I fished that hole, there's no fish in there. And then we just hammered off 3. They were a little, or much smaller though. That's okay with me. So it goes about there. That's what we're keeping. See if anything's in here. If not, we'll move on. Just a baby. I like when they hit hard like that though. Oh yeah, this one's a keeper. Skinny. Long and skinny, but a keeper. Eat it. 3, 2, 1. We'll go fish that hole next. This guy might be a little bit on the small side. No. It's a nice one. Past that cuff. It's just skinny. Well, I figure the bite might have slowed down. There is some fish on the screen right now, but I think the bite for the most part has slowed down. We might get a few more fish. We've got quite a few fish in the live well. Not quite our limit, but if I don't feel the limit, I'm okay with that too, because that's limits a lot of fish. The setup that I'm using today is the Frostbite Feather Duster. It's a ultralight rod, and then I got an inline reel with that. It's been a pretty good run and gun reel. I know I'm not fishing with a fish finder. Well, I am right now, but for the most part, I'm not using a fish finder. It is nice. You don't necessarily always have to fish with the big technology. I find perch fishing a lot of fun when you don't have the technology. I find perch fishing's frustrating with the technology and fun without the technology. So take that with a grain of salt.
All we're using is a 5mm HCl tungsten jig, just a chartreuse Wonder Bread. I'm tipping that with some artificial maggots. I've been using these for years. They're like one of my favorite artificial baits. I always crush fish with them. So yeah, let's see if we can get a few more fish. It's 3 o'clock, sun goes down in about an hour and a half, maybe 2. Let's see what we can pull up through the ice. Let's keep running and gunning.
Finally, got a little guy. Just a baby. Not terrible. Fish is a fish. So all I'm doing is, like, when I'm fishing here, no fish finder, I'm dropping it right to the bottom, bringing it up off the bottom, and I'm watching that tip intently. Stare deeply into your eyelids, waiting for it to. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but still got the fish on. Boom. Watch that tip. That tip is crucial. That looks like a nice mark down there right now. See if we can get any of them to eat again. Tank City. Hey, I'm catching fish. Crushing a few more fish. That's a nice mark. If he comes and eats. Watch the tip. Barely fluttered. I lost him. There's some fish in the area. Little guys are eating. That one came up flying up for it. We'll keep him because we're running low on daylight. That guy came and actually crushed that. That was wild. Such a light bite. Nice. That's a keeper. It's not a bad perch. Might be the biggest of the day, actually. Maybe not. It's a nice one. Seems like the Megalive hole is producing the most fish right now. There we go. Here comes a fish. Bunch of big fish down there right now. And they're aggressive. It's an aggressive hitter, hey? That's a pike. That's a trip ender right there. This is a trip ender. Stop spooking my perch. Jerk.
Well, that's our day of fishing. I hope you liked it. A little bit of a different video. It was just me catching fish. Running and gunning. Not a whole lot of technology there was at the end there. But I had a blast catching tons of perch. I'm gonna have a nice perch fry. I got an interesting meal that I'm making up. So stay tuned for that if you like the burbot one. But Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.